Types of e-commerce. E-commerce or electronic commerce refers to the buying and selling of goods and services over the internet. It has evolved over the years, leading to the emergence of various types of e-commerce models. Some of the types of e-commerce are as follows. Business to customer, B2C. This is the most common form of e-commerce involving transactions between business and individual customers. Examples include online retail shops, travel websites, and online service providers. Business to business, B2B. B2B e-commerce involves transactions between businesses. This could include manufacturers selling products to wholesalers or retailers purchasing goods from suppliers. B2B platforms often involve larger quantities and more complex transactions. Consumer to consumer, C2C. In C2C e-commerce, consumers sell directly to other consumers. Online marketplaces and auction sites where individuals can buy and sell goods among themselves are examples of C2C platforms. Consumer to business, C2B. In C2B e-commerce, individual customers offer products or services to businesses. This could include freelancers offering their skills or individuals selling their own products to companies. Importance of secure passwords. Passwords serve as the first line of defense against unauthorized access to personal accounts, sensitive information, and various online services. Following are some points signify why password so important. Strong passwords are essential for preventing unauthorized individuals from gaining access to your accounts, whether they are email, social media, or online banking accounts. A strong password helps ensure that your private communications, documents, and other sensitive information remain confidential. A compromised password can lead to unauthorized access to financial accounts, resulting in identity theft, fraud, and financial losses. Secure passwords make it more difficult for attackers to exploit your privacy successfully. To enhance password security, consider the following guidelines. Use complex passwords with a combination of uppercase and lowercase letters, numbers, and symbols. Avoid easily guessable information such as names, birthdays, or common words. Use unique passwords for each account. Regularly update passwords and consider using a password manager for added convenience and security. Enable two-factor authentication, 2FA, when available for an extra layer of protection. Following are some guidelines for keeping passwords secure. Change the passwords on a regular basis. Change the password if there is even the slightest suspicion that the password has become known by a human or machine. Do not use the same password for different accounts. Do not save a password on a public computer. Do not tell the password to anyone. Do not write down the password anywhere. Need of Internet security. The use of the Internet and its applications has expanded dramatically along with technological advancements. Nowadays, practically everything is becoming digitized. Every coin has two sides, and although this one offers many benefits and functions, it has also facilitated the emergence of new types of fraud and cybercrime. Internet security is something that many users of the Internet don't really think about. They believe that their computers are unnoticeable, yet the likelihood of being caught and duped increases the moment they venture into the realm of social media and networking. The breach gives hackers access to confidential data, including passwords, files, and potentially private financial information. In addition to endangering every individual, this also puts governments, public institutions, private companies, and nations at risk globally. Internet security will be necessary as long as information is exchanged online. The need for Internet security is multifaceted, encompassing individual privacy, business integrity, national security, and the overall stability of the digital environment. Implementing effective internet security measures is not only a matter of safeguarding data, but also a fundamental requirement for the sustainable and secure functioning of our increasingly digitized world. Cyber threat. A cyber threat refers to a malicious activity that pursues to compromise the confidentiality, integrity, or availability of digital information or technology assets. The goal of these threats is to damage, steal data, or interfere with digital activities. They are carried out by people, organizations, or even nation-states through a variety of cyber attacks. There are various threats to the cyber world. Let us discuss them in detail. Malware. Any software that is intentionally created to damage and exploit computer systems, networks, or data is referred to as malware, short for malicious software. The word malware is broad and includes a variety of dangerous program kinds, each with unique features and goals. Some of the malware are as follows. Viruses. Viruses stands for Vital Information Resource under SAGE. It is a software program that can cause damage to files, applications, and the overall system. It spreads to other computers or across the network by attaching with files and programs. Virus can be of different types like file infector virus, boot sector virus, macrovirus, etc. Worms. A worm is a self-replicating program that spread across networks and systems without the need for human intervention. Worms can consume network bandwidth and often have the ability to carry payloads causing harm to systems. Trojan horses. Malicious programs disguised as legitimate software or files. Once installed, Trojans can create backdoors allowing unauthorized access to the infected system or carry out other malicious activities. Ransomware. Malware that encrypts a user's files or entire system, rendering them inaccessible. The attacker then demands a ransom, usually in cryptocurrency, for the decryption key. Spyware. Programs that secretly collect and transmit user information such as keystrokes, login credentials, and browsing habits without the user's knowledge or consent. Adware. Software that displays unwanted advertisements or redirects users to advertisement websites. While not always malicious, adware can degrade system performance and compromise user privacy. Rootkits. Malware that gains privileged access to a computer's operating system and hides its presence from detection. Rootkits can be used to maintain unauthorized access or conceal other malicious activities. Spam. Spam refers to unwanted and often unsolicited messages typically sent in bulk through various digital communication channels. While the term originally referred to unwanted emails, it has expanded to include other forms of unsolicited communication such as text messages, instant messages, and comments on websites. Spam can take various forms and its primary purpose is often to promote products, services, or other content for commercial gain. Denial of services attack. It is a malicious attempt to disrupt the regular functioning of a targeted system, network, or service by overwhelming it with a flood of illegitimate requests or traffic. The primary objective of a DOS attack is to make a resource such as a website, server, or network temporarily or indefinitely unavailable to its intended users. Phishing. It is a type of cyber attack in which attackers use deceptive tactics to trick individuals into divulging sensitive information such as usernames, passwords, credit card numbers, or other personal details. These attacks typically involve social engineering techniques to manipulate victims into believing they are interacting with a trustworthy entity. Phishing attacks can occur through various communication channels, including emails, messages, websites, and even phone calls. Spoofing. It is a technique used in the context of computer security to deceive or manipulate systems, networks, or users by falsifying information. It involves presenting false or misleading data to appear as something trustworthy or legitimate. Spoofing can occur in various forms and across different digital environments. Email spoofing. It is a technique used by malicious actors to manipulate the sender's email address in order to receive recipients about the origin of the message. In a spoofed email, the sender's address is forced or spoofed to appear as if it's coming from a trusted source such as a reputed organization, government agency, or known individual. The primary goal of email spoofing is often to trick recipients into taking some action such as revealing sensitive information or clicking on malicious links. IP spoofing. It is a technique used in computer networking where an attacker sends IP packets from a false or spoofed source address to deceive the recipient about the origin of the message. This involves manipulating the source IP address in the packet header to appear as if it is coming from a trusted source or a different location. Best practices for Internet security and secure passwords. Following are some practices need to be taken care while using the Internet. Use a reliable antivirus and anti-malware software. Keep software and systems updated. Use a firewall. Implement two-factor authentication, 2FA. Regularly back up your data. Create strong and unique passwords. Use long passwords. Change passwords regularly. Be aware of phishing attempts. Never install software from unknown sources. Clear browser cookies. Cookies are small pieces of data stored on a user's browser by websites to remember information about the user. These data files serve various purposes such as session management, personalization, tracking, and authentication. Follow the steps given below to clear cookies. 1. On your computer, open any browser like Google Chrome. 2. Click on the More button at the top right corner. 3. Click on the More Tools option. 4. Click on the Clear Browsing Data option. 5. Select a time range. To delete everything, select All Time option. 6. Select the cookies and other site data and cached images and files checkboxes. 7. Click on the Clear Data button. This action removes everything from your browser, such as details of login, shopping cart, visited pages of a website, etc.